Hello, my friends. How are you doing today? Uh, and again, 12 p.m. We are doing a live, short. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So, thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Gustavo Romero. I'm a coach, and I focus on doing business coaching, life coaching, but mostly to give the opportunity to people who wants to start in the personal development education industry to form themselves as a coach or consultant for my company, and then start a business, and then you get income or you earn money by selling our programs to clients that we provide to you or clients that you see within your friends, co-workers, or people that you know. So today we're going to talk about habits, and habits are our beliefs. You know, we believe something and we act upon what we believe. We normally only act if we believe we can climb on a mountain. We will set and we'll start climbing that mountain. We might be get tired, or some people might tell you, no, it's impossible to climb that mountain. But if you really want to and you really believe in yourself, you can actually get to the mountain. You will work no matter what other people think about you or what you're doing. So we act upon what we believe. But if we don't believe it, we don't act upon it. So habits, forming sometime habits or forming beliefs that could be greater than what we currently believe is hard. It's not easy. And some people said it takes about 21 days to create a new habit. I will say that creating a new life and changing deep habits takes longer than that. It's not easy, but it's possible. I'll give you an example. I always say that creating habits or changing bad habits, which is probably creating new habits that replace the old habits, is like learning a new language. So, for example, I speak Spanish. That's my native language, and I have to learn English. And so, what I did, I have to force myself consciously to learn the language. So, I will read in English, I will listen English, I will write in English, I watch movies in English. But even sometimes I will dream like I was talking in English. Of course, I don't know if it was English or not, but in my imagination, I was communicating with people in English. And so at some point, all you have to memorize words, you have to memorize phrases, you have to kind of interpret what you want to feel. So communication is about expressing our feelings towards other people. I welcome you, or talking to you, or communicating. So to put all that together, first you need to accumulate great amount of knowledge, words, numbers, and well, just memorize them. And then your mind will put them together so you can speak to them. So recently I've decided to learn French. And so I've been practicing French. And I might say it's not very easy like I thought it was going to be. But even so, that prove you that changing habits, we have the tendency to live a life the way it is because we live in a box. And get out of that box is not comfortable, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be rewards after that. Now, you're going to ask yourself, why do I want to speak French? Truly, I want to speak French because I want to be able to communicate more person to person with people who speak French. Now we have a lot of people well, many people in Canada speak French. In Europe, some countries that speak French, they speak English too. So you would say, well, why would you want to do that? Well, it's another way. I always wanted to learn French. It's like the romantic uh, language, you see. But also, a lot of people in Africa continent speak French. And I always believe that when you learn something new, it opens doors to you, regardless whether you end up talking in English as a business wise. But when someone is dedicated to speak your native language, it's different. You know, I missed the opportunity when I was working for Stora Enso, a paper mill company, which is the largest paper mill company in the world. I was a market supervisor there, and I really wanted to learn Finnish. But for different reasons and time, I never really coordinate. And even I wanted to go and live in Finland. The opportunity didn't come, and I never learned the Finnish. Now, Finnish is difficult too because they have words that are very long or phrases that are all together, but also very interesting language. So language always open new doors. In our life, changing habits open new doors. Changing habit, what it basically means is to renew your mind. You see, to change your life, to change the way you believe about yourself, you have to think differently. So, for example, if you don't feel confident that people will listen to you in a conference, you don't feel confident about talking with people, it's because you're constantly repeating a bad habit. Well, you're not cut to be doing this. People are mean. People don't like to listen. And so you keep telling these words to you. Words are very strong. Remember what we said, the word make flesh, which it means all that you say, it will happen. Or what we said also, according to your belief, it will be done unto you. But belief also comes from words. So what comes from your words out is what is in your heart. So if you said people don't like me, you truly believe deep in your heart that people don't like you. And so you have a tendency to be more reserved or not to talk to people. The opposite is people do like me. Now, in the beginning, of course, you're not going to believe that because you've been repeating to yourself several times the opposite. Now, you need to force yourself to truly believe that people like you. So it's still going to be a new language, a new way of feeling, but it's a new language, the language of a positive thinking instead of a negative thinking. So if you have the language of positive thinking, you consciously have to repeat to yourself the things that will benefit you. So you could say, I'm intelligent, I have good memory, people like me, people admire me, I'm good at selling, I'm good at communicating. So all the things that you normally would say negative. So a good exercise I would recommend is to grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down all the way, and this has to be personal, you don't have to share with anybody. Write down all the things that you're afraid of or you doubt yourself about. Just write it down on a piece of paper and then just don't throw it away yet. And then write the opposite on the other side. Make 2 columns and write the opposite. So if I'm shy, I am outgoing. If I am afraid, I have courage. If I can't, I can. If I believe some things are impossible for me, I believe many things are possible with me. So write the opposite. Once you have the list yourself, so you have long list of the things you are impossible to do, you can do, all the negative things that you repeat to yourself constantly all the time. It could be different things. Some people might be in self-esteem. Some people might be related with business, sometimes related with relationship or communication with your spouse. Just write out the negative and write on the other side the positive. Now get rid of the negative. You don't want that in your life. Just throw it away. And every day read that. Sometimes I will say, write it down. So grab a book, just put your list on the side and grab a notebook and just write it down, all the lists once a day. Then read it out loud. Like I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am beautiful, I am a good communicator. The word I am is very strong because it means that you are now that person. Then record it and then say it out loud, record it. And when you have time, Repeat to yourself, I am worthy, I am good, I am wealthy, I'm a good salesman, I'm a good listener, all these positive things. In the beginning, of course, it's just going to be words, but it's okay because you're learning a new language. Remember, the goal is to improve your life. So as you learn a new language, then at the beginning, of course, you're not going to believe that you know the language right away. You just have to keep on going. The important thing is not to quit and never give up. Always keep on going. Remember what I explained, and I explained this to a client the other day. She was a woman, so I'm sure a lot of women will understand this. When you got pregnant, did you have any doubts that in 9 months you will have a baby? Well, most probably you don't. So you truly believe, you knew that when you find out you were pregnant, you knew that in 9 months you will have a baby. That's the kind of belief we're working every day to have. As a man, I will explain like if you were a farmer and you knew that if you plant cherry trees, it would take 4 years to get a tree full of cherries. So you read a book and you know in 4 years you're going to get a tree full of cherries, but you have to plant the seed today. And the book will tell you to plant the seed, to nurture the seed, how much water you need to put, how much fertilizer you have to put. And so you cannot accelerate the process. You cannot say, hey, you know what? It's been 3 years. We just get very little cherries. We better cut these trees because you know it takes 4 years. So as you know it takes 4 years, you just have to wait 4 years. And the fourth year, you have thousands of cherries, which you can sell and make a lot of money. To do money grow on trees, yeah. I mean, fruit, you sell the fruit and get your money. So it grows in trees. So the important thing is to know and be persistent because the quantum leap, the fruit, or the baby always will come at the time it's supposed to come. We cannot accelerate it. So never desperate. Always be persistent in what you're doing. Keep reading your goal every day and focus what you're doing and where you're going. And always ask yourself, is it something this benefit me on achieving my goal? If it does, do it. If it doesn't, don't do it. Just keep straight to your goal, and I'm sure you will get your goal. I can guarantee you that you will get your goal because you put your heart into it. Your full attention, all your effort goes to it. There's no reason why you will not have. And remember, it's done unto you according to your belief. And it is done, so it means it will happen if you believe it will happen. So we work on changing your beliefs. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you see that this video could benefit someone in your network, please share. If you're watching us on Facebook, if you're watching us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. You can always send us comments and put a like. And well, once again, thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.